to Empathic Expressions. I'm Linda and I want to connect with you. So I'm making these videos because I want to be a bigger part of the empathic community. I wanted to call out to all empaths and just to make yourselves known. Let each other know that you exist. I know I meet a lot of women who are empaths and either do know that they are empaths or know that there's something different about them, and then when I start to describe to them what it is to be an empath, then they're like, oh yeah, that's me, I totally get it, that's definitely resonates with me, and so I just wanted to put that kind of out there to a wider audience and say, maybe you're an empath, and if you are, come along on this journey with me. I've been on this kind of empathic journey for some years now, probably maybe 4 or 5 years. I didn't really start what's the word? Owning it. I didn't really start taking charge of my being an empath until just recently. I just felt the calling more. I used to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm an empath and this means I'm taking all this energy in and it's too much for me. Like, I can't go outside, I can't talk to people, I can't do this, I can't do that because it's too much for me. I'm overwhelmed. I thought I was going crazy. It was too much. And so then I was like, oh, I'm an empath, so what does that mean? Like, how do I deal with that? And I just started doing more research, and then I found videos of other empaths, Stephen Dowdy and Victor Otto, and so many other people out there are saying, hey, I'm an empath, and this is what it means, and this is what you're going to go through, this is what I've been through, this is my experience. And so I kind of wanted to join the club. So I'm going to also use this platform to express myself creatively, and then to help you maybe learn a little bit of self-care as well. I am a licensed esthetician and a mother of 2 boys, a teenager and a toddler. How much fun, right? So I am going to do everything that I can to just help you live a more balanced, empathic life. And maybe you can help me do the same too. I'm open to any comments that you would have down in below, and I will make sure to read them and then respond accordingly. I really appreciate you stopping in and watching my video today, so make sure you like and subscribe, and then I can always be there to give you advice and to take advice. So I wanted to just kind of go over a few things about what it means to be an empath. So if you don't already know, an empath is somebody who is very susceptible and very knowledgeable in energy. We're like energy traders. We absorb energy, we put out energy. That's like our language. So a lot of this energy that we're picking up off other people, like we're absorbing it and we don't even realize it. And so then we're feeling other people's emotions, we're feeling other people's pain, and then that can be very overwhelming. And especially like if we don't realize that we're getting all of this information, then you pulled on a lot of stress, and then you start feeling it in your body, and then you have a lot of unexplained pains, and then you'll even go to a doctor, and the doctor will be like, there's nothing wrong with you, I don't know why you keep coming back to me, and they keep saying it's all in your head, and you're like, it's not all in my head, it's in my knees, it's in my shoulders, it's in my back, like I can feel it. So once you know that this is the cause of it, then you can start working towards making it feel better. For example, I had a severe outbreak of psoriasis on my hands and feet. Now this is something that does reoccur, but as soon as I see the like little blisters and the skin peeling and the scabbing and the stuff that happens that comes with psoriasis, I know what it is. I know there's psoriasis. I know it's because I'm getting stressed out, I'm getting imbalanced, I haven't been doing my meditating, haven't been doing my stretching, maybe I haven't been eating right, maybe I haven't spent enough time with friends or family or expressing myself creatively. Like whatever the problem is, I'll know to stop and think, what am I not doing properly? And then I can take that into account, make those adjustments, and then a lot less stress. My psoriasis starts to go away, the pain in my shoulders goes away. It's all connected. So another thing that happens a lot is maybe you'll have a lot of stomach aches. I know as an empath, you know, you're absorbing a lot of people's emotions, and the emotional chakra sits in the same place as your stomach and your gut area. So a lot of empaths will have a lot of like irritable bowel syndrome, IBS. They'll have like Crohn's disease. You just maybe have a tummy ache all the time. Acid reflux, like all of those things can definitely take a toll. You know, if you're an empath, then you know you probably will experience some of those issues. So this isn't all bad stuff, though. There's a lot of good things that comes with being an empath. You know, if someone's lying to you, you're definitely going to pick up on that. It's also easy to read a room. You know, when you walk into the room, you're going to be able to feel like the energy of it. Maybe you'll know, I want to stay away from that group of people, or these people are really happy, I want to go hang out with them. You know, like, you really got to trust your gut because it's leading you in the right way. Another thing is strangers will come up to you and they're going to sense that you're an empath, they're going to sense that you care, and they're going to want to tell you all of their deepest, darkest secrets. You know, maybe they're going to tell you why they broke up with their boyfriend, or that they cheated on their boyfriend, or maybe they're going to tell you, you know, good stuff too, like I just got a raise at a job, and you know, they'll be like, oh, I don't know why I'm telling you this, or it's not usually something that I do, but I just wanted to share, and you know, strangers will do it. They'll just come up to you out of the blue. You can be at a blues concert and have some random stranger come up and tell you about stuff. Or, you know, maybe you are at work and you just, you know, people find it easy to talk to you, so they just start telling you their life story. That's probably a common theme in your life, and it's not going to stop. But that doesn't mean you have to listen to everybody, and it doesn't have to mean that you have to be a good listener. A lot of times, some of these people, they're really crying out for help. They really do need that shoulder to cry on, that ear to listen to them, just to help kind of ease their mind. You know, they'll feel comfortable with you. They'll feel like maybe you will have the right answer to them. Maybe that you were just the right person to give them the right piece of advice that they needed to hear. And it'll just work out that way. So, you know, it's not always going to be that. Some of those people are just going to be energy vampires, and so hopefully you'll recognize that soon enough. A lot of those people are kind of easy to spot. I've noticed that when I start having a conversation with someone, if I start saying, well, maybe you try this, or have you thought about it this way, or what if that, and if everything piece of advice you give them, they just shoot it down. Oh, that never works for me. Oh, you know, it's not for me, or not that, it's not going to work, it won't do that. If they're like a no, then that's probably just an energy vampire. They probably just want to keep sucking in your energy. So all you really have to do is just kind of be like, oh, just stop talking to them. Just be like, okay, and just, you know, get quiet and just stop listening so well. A lot of times in my head, I'm just kind of like, I'm not listening, as I have a smile on my face and I'm nodding, and then eventually, like, something in their mind, some energy will get read, and then they'll be like, okay, I mean, move on with my life, and then you can get back to you know, being happy again, instead of being brought down and having your life force sucked from you. So another thing that you can do is to, or I think another important thing is consumption. So consumption is going to be like what you're eating, and what you're watching, what you're listening to. So like everybody's diet's not going to be the same. I definitely recommend taking maybe like a dosha test, and seeing, you know, like what your dosha type is. That's kind of helped me figure out the right type of diet for myself personally, to help me live healthier, and so that, like, I feel the right way, because you know, not everybody's going to be able to eat the same things. Everybody is different. Everybody's going to need a different diet, so it's really important that you eat what's right for you. Also, another thing is the consumption of what you're watching. So I know, like, I am very susceptible to, like, drama. I don't watch a lot of drama. You know, I feel like there's enough drama in the world that I don't need to, like, watch sad movies, like, because I will cry. Like, even like a Disney movie like will make me cry. Like those really sad, like touching. Like why does a parent or somebody always have to die in a Disney movie? Like you're guaranteed to cry during a Disney movie. But so like any dramas, I try to stay away from dramas. I try to stay away from anything that has a lot of like abuse, like mentally or even physical abuse, because that's very disturbing. There's just, you just got to be aware of the content that you're watching because you're going to absorb those emotions, even though it's just a story, whether it's based on a true story or if it's totally completely fiction. That's still going to have an effect on how you're feeling. So just be aware of the type of movies you watch. I like a lot of romantic comedies, romantic films. I like documentaries just because I like to learn about stuff, mostly animals, and the planet. I'm really big on learning about the planet. I do watch action, but I make sure it's like the type of action where like maybe good versus evil and good prevails, kind of thing. So you just got to be careful about that. And also the music that you listen to. I've noticed that like when I listen to a lot of uplifting songs that talk about overcoming obstacles and having a higher spirit and being closer to like your higher self or a higher purpose and rising above the challenge, and those are the types of songs I like. Don't like songs that talk about like how sad you are or how much you hate the world or how angry everything is, because then that's just all you're going to see and all you're going to hear everywhere that you go. You've got to be the change that you want to see. You got to see the change that you want to see, if that makes sense. So you just, even on your Facebook, follow things that you like, pages that are going to make you feel good, funny memes. I'm in a lot of groups for things I like. Like I'm a big Star Wars nerd, so I follow a lot of Star Wars groups. I'm also like into like doing my nails and nail polish a lot, so I follow a lot of nail tutorials, and so stuff that you're interested in, something that's going to make you feel good. Don't go watching the news. The news is terrible. Especially like certain news programs, certain channels, they're going to be even more fear-mongering than others, but it's basically just out there to poison your mind most of the time. The stuff is not even the truth. So just be wary of where you're getting your news from and your information from, and by all means don't like binge on it. Like get the information in that you need, take what you need from it, and then move on. Don't just keep watching it over and over again. Like we are all aware of the violence that's out in the world. We don't have to go searching for it, so just be aware of what you're consuming all around. When you're reading more happy and you're seeing more happy and you're listening to more happy, you're going to be more happy, and that just makes sense, right? So these are all different things to help you feel more balanced. Exercise is a good thing to be more balanced. You don't have to go and do a full hour's workout 6 days a week, but at least make sure you're getting out, going for a walk. I definitely recommend daily stretching. You don't have to necessarily be a yogi, okay, but like get up and like stretch up to the sun, stretch to the side and to the side, like reach down, touch your toes, stretch for a good like 10-15 minutes every day. I also highly recommend grounding. It's springtime now. It's going to start getting warmer out there. I can't wait to go out barefoot and stand in the grass and then just connect with the earth. There's a lot of scientific data behind it that supports it as it being a very good thing. It's going to help inflammation. It's going to help your heart health. It's going to help your mind. Just everything is going to feel a lot better. I noticed that if I am having a lot of shoulder pain, if I go out and just stand barefoot in the grass 20 minutes every day, within 2 days my shoulder stops hurting. Like I'm not even joking. It's serious stuff. It really, really works. So I hope that we'll have a long relationship together. I hope that I get a lot of ideas from you. Hope that I give a lot of ideas to you about how to live a better empathic life. So until next time, thanks for watching. Have a beautiful day.